Rolling Girls is a brand new anime series that's like a perfect combination of Super Sentai and Kill La Kill. I'm serious, this show is basically the spiritual successor to Kill La Kill, and that's not exactly a bad thing, it's just going to seem oddly similar. The story is ridiculous. Basically, it's set 10 years after the Great Tokyo War. Whatever the hell that was. I guess Godzilla was involved. But what happens is all of these prefectures in Japan have become their own independent nations, and they're trying to fight for control of the country again. And each country has like these mobs and these mob leaders, and they fight each other. And that's basically an excuse to see a lot of badass action. And frankly, I'm okay with that. The minute the fighting begins, it's oddly reminiscent of Kill La Kill. We have these two characters. There's one by the name of Matcha Green, who is this reference to like Super Sentai and Kamen Rider. Lots of cool poses, and it's really awesome. I love Super Sentai characters. And then we have Shigyo, and her weapon is actually a massive safety pin, which is also very similar to the massive scissors blade, but who cares? There's a lot of action where they're ramming into each other and making the earth around them explode into a massive kaleidoscope of Lucky Charms colors. It's pretty cool, and you even get to see all of the students and their gang members flying around, just like Kill La Kill, but the fighting choreography here is really awesome. In particular, the hand-to-hand combat and all those slow-mo punches. You really feel every hit. The battle ends in a stalemate where it almost seems like Matcha Green is about to be unmasked, and that's something that's really important about Matcha Green, is she's going to try and protect her identity. And her actual character goes by the name of Masami, and she's basically Ryuko Matoi. She looks a lot like her, she has a lot of the same expressions, and just sort of gives off that Ryuko vibe. However, like I said, that's not a bad thing, and this episode is basically just a pure, raw introduction to the characters at face value and to show us really what this whole world is all about. There's even a great scene where both Shigyo and Masami see each other in this ramen shop, and they have this really intense eating competition, which is really well animated. A lot of the stuff in this show looks really nice. At first I thought maybe the mob leaders were going to end up being the main characters of the show, but I think one of the main focuses is going to be on one of the side characters who goes by the name of Nozomi, and she's one of the rest. Apparently the leaders are known as the best. It's pretty easy to follow. So in the rest group, we get to meet a lot of the different members of Matcha Green's team, and they're all ridiculous looking. There's a girl with cat ears, and there's even this one guy who's wearing a massive crocodile mask, which he never takes off, and it's always on sideways. Anime logic. There's also going to be a new member of the team, which I believe they call themselves the Propellers. Her name is Kosaka. She's just very cute and very Hinata-ish, if you know what I mean by that. And there's this one scene at the end of the episode where the entire team gets tricked into going to this amusement park. And this was all set up by Shigyo's team. And they trap them on this massive roller coaster and they destroy the tracks. And they're getting ready to kill them. And I would feel dread for them. I would. If I didn't see them all getting just exploded away from all of the big attacks at the beginning of the episode and getting away with nary a scratch. But still, this was a pretty fun episode. It's just a really crazy series that's going to have to explain just a little bit more about really what's going on in this world. So, what's the rundown? On the first episode of The Rolling Girls, it's Kill La Kill 2. That's basically what it is. I know I keep making comparisons to that series, but I really mean it in the best possible ways. It's just, there are a lot of moments here when I was watching this, and it just really felt like I was watching Kill La Kill, like literally the same show. The action scenes are also pretty freaking awesome. I mean, that opening battle between Shigyo and Matcha Green was very impressive. The choreography, the weight of the attacks, the camera sweeps, just everything exploding around them. I love the look of the explosions. They're all pink and hilarious looking. I just love that. It's very distinctive. And I also really love that one scene where Masami and Nozomi were in the motorcycle and they were driving through the city at night. Just all of the city lights and everything, how it just looked so fluorescent and amazing and just dreamlike almost. This is just a very nice looking series that's got some really great production value behind it. It's just really insane and kind of confusing. It's almost overwhelming at first, all the stuff they throw at you at the beginning, especially with the whole Great Tokyo War. What really happened and why did it suddenly turn into this ridiculous world? But still, the world itself is really interesting and it's just got a lot of great design going for it. This is just a series that's really beautiful to look at. At face value though, I don't know what to take from this series yet. I don't know. I'm just going to have to watch more. What I will say is, if you're a fan of high-octane action, beautiful-looking anime, and a lot of cute-looking girls, you're probably going to like The Rolling Girls. And if you're a fan of Kill La Kill, check this out. It's basically the sequel series, even though it has nothing to do with it at all. It just has that same vibe, the same sort of like battles going on, and it just looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. Definitely one to check out, if only to see the beautiful animation. So, right now, I'm not going to actually give a score to this one quite yet, because I don't know how to feel about it. I gave a lot of scores to all the new series that I was watching, but a lot of them were returning, and a lot of them I felt really sure about what I was giving them. But this one I want to watch a couple more episodes before I start throwing some scores down on this one, because I want to learn really what the main story is going to be. But this was still a really fun first episode that you should check out if you're a big fan of action and Kill La Kill, of course. So check it out, guys. It's The Rolling Girls, and it's pretty cool. Thank you guys for watching my review. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. And before you guys leave, please tell me what you thought about the first episode of The Rolling Girls. What do you think of this brand new series? How do you think of the story, the world, the characters? And what do you want to see from the future of this brand new bombastic anime show? Before you guys leave, make sure to subscribe to our channel if you have not already. You can do that by clicking on our channel icon right up here in the top corner. It's really easy. You can also follow us on Facebook and on Twitter.